students. I welcome you to the online social science class. Today, ninth standard economics, third lesson, money and credit. In this lesson, we are going to know about the Porter system, understand about money and various transaction of money, to know role of RBI. RBI means Reserve Bank of India. Understand about the various types of credits and beneficiaries. These are the topics we are going to see. First, introduction. I could start the lesson. I would like to share the topic of the lesson with you. Listen dear, what is this? You know very well. Yes, this is money. What is the use of this? With the money only, we can do anything. We can purchase anything. Very good. Then, it is a medium of exchange, unit of measurement, storehouse of for wealth also. Very good. You said correct only. Next, listen here. In this note, there are 15 languages here they written. About this money, 15 languages they written. And on top, if we see means, here they written Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India. And the Reserve Bank's governor sign also here there. Without that, the note not have any value. So, now, who is the governor of RBI means Shakti Kant Das. He is the 25th governor, Reserve Bank of Governor Shakti Kant Das. 25th governor. 15 languages are there and the Reserve Bank is a valuable one with the governor sign only. Then we will see in this notebook, here we can see the governor sign also. Now we will come to the lesson. Introduction. Almost all the things used by man have monetary value. So, almost what we are using, all the things used by man have monetary value. In addition to that, they give for labor, wages, and services are all fixed on the basis of the money only. We are giving it, that is labor, wages and purchasing things, all fixed on the basis of the money only. We are paying tax, that also. Next, not only at home, but also the budgets of a country or states are also framed on the basis of the money only. Not only home, but also the budgets of your country or states are also framed on the basis of the money only. So, the government as well as the private institutions and industries calculate their financial status through the money only. The government, the private institutions and industries, everything calculate their financial status through the money only. Thus, money plays a predominant and inseparable role in all our lives. Predominant and is very important one, and inseparable means we can't separate it. It is one thing in our life. So, predominant and inseparable role in all our lives. System. Has man always used money? No. Then what he used? Barter system. Ancient man hunted, gathered food, lived in caves and forest also. He invented the weapons to hunting and gathering. After that, he invented the fire and he learnt agriculture. After that, he built houses and settled there. He learnt agriculture. When he learnt agriculture, the more surplus things or articles they exchanged to somebody, that only known as barter system. Barter system means exchanging things to things. Exchanging things to things is known as barter system. Then what are the things he exchanged? Leather, beads, shells, tobacco, salt, corn. These are the items they exchanged. Once again, yeah. What are the items they exchanged? Leather, beads, shells, tobacco, salt, corn. Okay. Before that, one more thing you have to learn. That is, today's our rupee is equal to American dollar. $1 is equal to our Indian money 74.20 rupees. So $1 we have to pay 74 rupees. 74.20 rupees. Next topic we will see. Dear children, listen here. Here I gave a map. Spice root, pepper, spices, pearls, gems, rubies and muslin cloth were exported from the eastern sea of Tamil Nadu. So these are the things they exported from Tamil Nadu to other countries. Pepper and spices took a major share of the exports. In this export, the two things were very important, pepper and spices. Thus, this root was called the spice root. So, it was known as spice root. What is spice root means? You have to say this answer. Next topic, coins. The barter system flourished wherever civilization thrived. This system was active not only within a civilization but also among the civilization. This was the initial form of international trade. Barter system, wherever the civilization formed, they followed the barter system. And this was the initial form of the international trade. During the archaeological excavations in Egypt and Iraq, that is in Mesopotamia, articles used during the Indus Valley civilization were excavated. So when they excavated the Indus Valley civilization, some articles they find out. As years went, there were issues found in barter system. For example, there were problems in the exchanging needed goods. So they find out some problems in exchanging needed goods. Measuring the quantity and value of the goods exchanged were found very difficult. To solve these issues, they fixed a common item with a standard of value for the effective exchange of goods. Solving this problem, they fixed a common item with a standard value for the effective exchange of the goods. Metals were rare to find and could be maintained for a long time and never lost their value. So what they out means metals. Hence the metals can be termed as the first form of money. So money was invented. Why money was invented means these are the reasons. Do you know? During his rule, his means Sher Suri. His rule set up a new civic and military administration and issued a coin of silver weighing 178 grams, which was termed the rupiah. So who used means Sher Suri, and its weight was 178 grams and termed the rupiah. The silver coin remained in use during the Mughal period as well as the Maratha era. Era means period. Maratha period and in British India as well. These may be the reasons why metals were chosen. Gold, silver and copper were the metals used first. So, gold, silver and copper. These were the metals they used the first time. They were called ancient currency. How it was called? Ancient currency. The later Cholas allowed the traders to have their own army, Historical evidences state that during this period, small traders and producers gave credit to the Tamil traders to support their export needs. So they send the things to other countries also. Who allowed this? Later Cholas. Natural money. The metals such as silver and gold gained importance gradually all over the world. The gold and silver got importance all over the world. So, these metals were used as standard value in the exchange of goods. This was called as natural money. Which was called natural money means gold and silver. Next, they introduced paper money. There were insufficient reserves of gold and silver. So, insufficient in gold and silver means also had a limited reserves only. An alternative was found and coins were made using metals with a lesser value. These were used to buy and sell goods of lesser value. It was used as the money of the poor people. Hence, these coins were printed in a large numbers, lesser value coins. Paper money came into being as the next stage. After that, they used paper money. This money was without form and people started saving in the banks. The paper money, the people started to save in the banks also. The great economic depression was also prompted the saving habit of the people. Money has become an inseparable part of everyone's life today. So, people, money is most important one. We can't separate it. It has changed its form in the economic front. Money transactions are done through many ways in the electronic world. Now we will see the history of money. Barter system 9000 BCE. Barter system means exchange goods to goods. During this period, exchange of goods was done through the barter system. In this period, that is 9000 BCE, exchange of goods through the barter system only. Man exchanged the surplus means excess, goods for other goods that he needed. What he need, he exchanged that. Grains, cattle, salt were the goods that were exchanged. Second one, coins, 1100 BCE. The Chinese have used small coins during this period. After the barter system, they introduced coins. These coins were made in bronze. Countries bordering the Indian Ocean used shells as a medium of exchange. Then Indian Ocean side, they used shells as a medium of exchange. Then third one is currency, 600 BCE. King Alyattes of Lydia announced publicly that official currency will be used for trade. King Alyattes of Lydia announced. Lydia is a part of Turkey today. Lydia is a part of Turkey today. This transaction of money spread throughout the Mediterranean region. Where it spread means Mediterranean region. Then fourth one, gold coin, 1250 CE. The florin, a gold plated coin, was introduced in Europe. First gold coin introduced in Europe. Then Marco Polo, 1290 CE. Paper money spread to Europe through the travels of Marco Polo. Through the travels of Marco Polo only paper money spread there. Then sixth one, printing of currency, 1661 CE. When a new paper money was printed in Sweden, it was not much welcome there. Then seventh one, electronic transfer, 1860 CE. Through the telegram, an effort was undertaken to transfer money electronically. Through the telegram, they exchanged the money from one place to another. Then credit card, 1946 CE, John Higgins invented the credit card? Who invented the credit card means John Begins. The ninth one, mobile banking, 1999 CE. European banks introduced mobile banking. So, who introduced mobile banking means European banks. Then, NFC, 2008 CE. Near field communication. Expansion of NFC means near field communication was introduced in Britain. Where they first introduced Britain? In our country in 2016. It came to India. When we introduced means 2016. It takes only about 7 to 8 seconds to transact money through NFC. So only very simple 7 to 8 seconds only it is taking transact the money through NFC. Electronic transactions. One has to visit the bank and fill in a challan or produce a check to withdraw the money from his account. In olden days, recently also, they followed this method only. They visit to the bank, then challan or produce a check to withdraw the money from his account. Now, this practice is gradually vanishing. Vanishing means disappear. Instead of that, one can easily withdraw the necessary amount from an automated teller machine, ATM card. With that, they are easily withdraw the money, automated teller machine. With the help of an ATM debit card, one can easily withdraw the money needed at any time at ATMs located everywhere. Whenever they need money, they can withdraw the money, how much they needed that also, and ATM is also located everywhere. A person can deposit money in their account without visiting the branch also. The same way, without visiting the bank, they can deposit their money also. Similarly, credit cards are also available through which things are bought on credit and the amount can be paid later. தற்போது கிரெடிட் கார்ட்ஸ் கூட அவைலபிளில் இருக்குது. அப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், என்ன திங்ஸ் வேணுமோ அதை நம்ம வாங்கிக்கிட்டு அந்த அமௌண்ட் ஆனால் நம்ம பின்னால் அவங்களுக்கு பே பண்ணணும். இதுதான் கிரெடிட் கார்டு அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறது. அதே மாதிரி பேங்க்கில் நம்ம பேங்க்குக்கே விசிட் பண்ணாமல் நம்மளுடைய அக்கௌண்ட்ஸில் அமௌண்ட்டும் நம்ம போடலாம். அடுத்தது nowadays instead of using checks or a demand draft, செக் அல்லது demand draft DD, online transaction through net banking are carried out. So through the net banking we can do it. Through this money is transacted to anyone who lives anywhere across the global. Anywhere they lived also we can transact the money to on their accounts, account to account or bank to bank. அதுதான் வந்து என்னன்னு சொல்றதுன்னா ஆன்லைன் டிரான்சாக்ஷன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றது. நெக்ஸ்ட், டெக்னாலஜி ஹேஸ் அட்வான்ஸ்டு so much that even mobile banking is widely used nowadays. மொபைல் பேங்கிங் ஆல்சோ ஃபோன் மூலமாக நம்ம பணம் பே பண்ணுறது தான் மொபைல் பேங்கிங் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறது. அந்த அளவுக்கு இன்றைக்கி எல்லா லெவல்லுமே டெக்னாலஜி டெவலப்டு. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஆஃப் மொபைல் பேங்கிங் யூ நோ வெரி வெல், கூகுள் பே, பேடிஎம், ஃபோன்பே, தீஸ் ஆர் த எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃபார் திஸ். Role of the Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India. A government has the responsibility to regulate money supply and oversee the monetary policy. Hoarding of money must be avoided at all costs in a country's economy. Only then money can be saved in banks. A government has the responsibility to regulate the money supply. So who will take the responsibility? A government. Hoarding of money must be avoided. பதுக்கிறது, சில பேர் பணங்களை பதுக்கி வச்சுப்பாங்க. In all countries economy, what effect we will get na, it will affect the economy. Only the money can be saved in banks. அப்படியெல்லாம் கொண்டு வந்தால் தான் சட்டங்கள் எல்லாம் இப்போ நம்ம மணியை சேவ் பண்ண முடியும். A major portion of the savings in banks are used for the development of industries, economic growth and various development schemes for the welfare of the poor. A major portion of the savings where we are saving the money in bank. So that saving money in banks are used for the development of industries, industry development and economic growth and various development schemes. What are the schemes brought by the government? They use that also for the welfare of the poor. Then all the major and important banks were nationalized in 1969 in India. Major and important banks were nationalized in 1969 in India. When some important banks were nationalized in 1969. The Reserve Bank of India, expansion of RBI, Reserve Bank of India, regulates the circulation of currency in India. Who regulates the circulation of currency in India? The Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India started its operation on 1st April 1935. So when was the Reserve Bank of India formed or started means 1st April 1935. It was permanently moved to Mumbai from the year 1937. So which is where it is now means Mumbai. On which years to it working there means 1937. RBI was nationalized in 1949. When was it nationalized means 1949. RBI means Reserve Bank of India. 85% of the printed currencies is let for a circulation. Now 85% of the printed currency for let for the circulations. Everything எல்லாத்தையுமே இந்த ரிசர்வ் பேங்க் தான் பொறுப்புல எடுத்துக்கும். According to the statistics of available as an August 2018, currency worth of 19 lakhs crore are in circulation. 2018 ways பார்த்தோம்னா 19 lakhs crore rupees இப்போ circulationல இருக்கு. Do you know Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's PhD thesis on the problem of the rupee, its origin and solution was the reference tool and provided guidelines for the Reserve Bank of India Act of 1934. So the Reserve Bank of Indian Act of 1934, they utilized Ambedkar's PhD thesis. What was the book name means? The Problem of the Rupee, its origin and solution. Relationship between the money and prices. The relationship between money and price is connected with the monetary policy. Always the relationship between money and the price is connected with the monetary policy. There is a close relationship between the growth of money supply and the inflation. Inflation means panavikam. Sometimes it will be increase the value, other times sometimes it will be reduced. Price controls play a very important role in countries' economic stability. So the price controls play a very important role in a country's economic stability. Economy want to be stable means the price only the most important things. This rule is played by the Central Bank of our country, RBI in India. This role is played by the Central Bank of our country, that is RBI in India. Currency is the medium of exchange in a country. So which is the medium of exchange in a country? Currency. The Indian currency is called the Indian rupee. So the Indian currency is called Indian rupee in a country. The foreign currency is called foreign exchange. The foreign currency, how it is called means foreign exchange. Purchasing capacity of all currencies in the world are compared using the US dollar as the standard of currency. So purchasing capacity of all currencies in the world level compared using the US dollar. Which countries currency they used means US dollar as the standard currency. It only the standard currency. This value differs from country to country. Most of the international trade transactions are carried out in US dollars only. Most of the international trade transaction, everything carried out in US dollar only. ஏன் வந்து யூஎஸ் டாலர்ஸ் மட்டும் எல்லாமே ஓவராலாக ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் வேல்யூவாக வச்சிட்ருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், இது வரைக்கும் யூஎஸ் வந்து அவங்களுடைய மணி வந்து டிவேல்யூஷனே பண்ணது கிடையாது. ஆனால் நம்ம இந்தியாவில் 3 times வந்து நம்ம டிவேல்யூஷன் பண்ணிட்டோம். இந்தியன் ருபி வாஸ் டிவேல்யூட் 3 times since 1947. So on 29th September 1949 first time, second வந்து on 6th June 1966, third time on 1st July 1991. அதனால் நம்மளுடைய மணியோட வேல்யூ வந்து கம்மியாயிடுச்சு, டிவேல்யூஷன் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. 3 times நம்ம பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஆனால் யூஎஸ்ஏ வந்து இது வரைக்கும் பண்ணது கிடையாது. அதனால தான் அந்த டாலரை ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் வேல்யூவாக வச்சிட்ருக்காங்க ஆல் த நேஷன்ஸ். ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் ஆஃப் மணி. When money replaced the barter system, a lot of practical issues were solved. When money replaced, a lot of problems were solved. Money acts a medium of exchange, a unit of measurement, a store of value and standard of deferred payments. So the money is a medium of exchange, a unit of measurement, and we can store of a value and standard of deferred payments. Different medium of exchange. Money should be accepted liberally in exchange of goods and services in a country. So we can give the money and get the things what we need, we can get it. So it is a medium of exchange. And unit of account. Money should be the common standard unit of calculating a country's total consumer goods, products, services, etc. So it should be the common standard unit of calculating a country's total consumer goods. Consumer means we only, who is buying the things, products, services, etc. For example, if a book costs rupees 50, it means that the price of the book is equal to 50 units of money. So money is used to measure and record financial transactions in a country. Next one, a store of value. Money is used as a store of purchasing power. It can be used to finance future payments also. When they saving their money, it is a future payment. It is very useful to that person. So it is a store of value also. Countries and its currencies. India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, rupee. England, pound. European Union, euro. Canada, Australia, dollar. Japan, yen. China, yuan. Saudi Arabia, rial. Malaysia, ringgit. Farmers avail credit during monsoons for buying seeds, agricultural input and other expenses. So farmers avail credit, that is very useful for the farmers, and during the monsoon season they will use this card and buying the seeds, agriculture input and other expenses also. Traders and small entrepreneurs need credit for their needs. Entrepreneurs means owner of the business. So for their business what they need they can get it. அதாவது கடன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம் இதை. அதே மாதிரி இஎம்ஐ அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம், மாத தவணை முறையில் பொருள்களை நம்ம வாங்கிக்கிறது. கிரெடிட் கார்டு இதெல்லாம் இப்போக்கி நம்ம அதை அந்த பொருள்களை ஃப்ரீயாக வாங்கினாலும் பின்னால் நம்ம அவங்களுக்கு அதை கட்டணும். இதுதான் வந்து கிரெடிட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடியது. ஈவன் லார்ஜ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் ரிசீவ் கிரெடிட் டு take up their new projects. For their new project, they also get it the credit loan from the bank. Credit is available from formal financial institutions like nationalized and private banks and cooperative banks, where we can get it the credits. அப்படின்னா ஃபார்மல் ஃபினான்ஷியல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ் லைக் நேஷனலைஸ்டு அண்ட் ப்ரைவேட் பேங்க்ஸ் அண்ட் கோஆப்ரேட்டிவ் பேங்க்ஸில் வாங்கிக்கலாம். அண்ட் இன்ஃபார்மல் ஃபினான்ஷியல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ், சில இன்ஃபார்மல் ஃபினான்ஷியல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ்லேயும் அடகு கடை அந்த மாதிரி. தென் மைக்ரோ கிரெடிட் இஸ் ரிசீவ்டு த்ரூ த செல்ஃப் ஹெல்ப் குரூப்ஸ் ஆல்சோ. SHGனா செல்ஃப் ஹெல்ப் குரூப்ஸ். ஸோ செல்ஃப் ஹெல்ப் குரூப்ஸ் சுய உதவி குழு அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். இவங்களுக்கும் வங்கியிலேருந்து கடன் வாங்கி தனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச பிஸ்னஸை பண்ணுவாங்க. As far as nationalized banks and cooperative banks are concerned, the interest to credit is comparatively lesser and there is a guarantee for the pledged goods. ஸோ அவங்களுடைய பொருள்களுக்கு நல்ல விலையும் சொல்லுவாங்க. அதே மாதிரி அவங்க கிட்ட பேங்க்ல nationalized banks and cooperative banks, when we are receiving credit loan, the interest also less only. Then informal financial institutions. Informal financial institutions are easily approachable to the customers with flexible procedures. இன்ஃபார்மல் ஃபினான்ஷியல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் அப்படிங்கிறது ஈஸியாக நம்ம வந்து அப்ரோச் பண்ணலாம். அதே மாதிரி கஸ்டமர் வந்து ஃப்ளெக்சிபிளாக இருக்கும். பட் தேர் ஆர் இஷ்யூஸஸ் லைக் த சேஃப்டி ஆஃப் த ஐட்டம்ஸ், pledged high rates of the interest and modes of the recovery also. But interest and all very high. People who live in a particular place are those who are involved in certain work join together as a group and start saving also. People who live in a particular place, some places, are those who are involved in certain work, what they know, join together and they will form a group, start saving. They are called as the self-help groups. அதான் சுய உதவி குழு அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். The nationalized bank provide help to these groups through microcredit. So nationalized banks and all help to these groups through the microcredit. In Tamil Nadu, all the banks have 10,612 branches across the state. 10,612 branches are there. They carry on a total transaction of around 15 lakh crore rupees during the financial year 2017 to 2018. How is currency printed in India? 1 rupee and 2 rupee notes were first printed in India in the year 1917. So 1 rupee and 2 rupee notes when it was printed means 1917. The Reserve Bank of India is empowered, having a power to issue the government of Indian notes since 1935. So which period to it the Reserve Bank had a power means the Reserve Bank of India is empowered to issue the government of India notes since 1935 onwards. 500 rupee note currency was introduced later. In 1940, 1 rupee notes were issued again. Till 1947, the currency notes with the image of King George VI were in circulation at the time. In the period of 1947, the currency note with the image of King George VI were in circulation. After independence, the government of India issued currency notes. In the year 1925, the British government established a government press at Nasik in Maharashtra. So first where the British government established the print press means at Nasik in Maharashtra. Currencies were printed 3 years later. When the British government established a government press means in the year 1925, where means Nasik in Maharashtra. There currencies were printed 3 years later. Then in the year 1974, a press was started in Dewas, Madhya Pradesh. Security, Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited. In the 1990s, 2 more presses were started in Karnataka in Mysore and Salboni in West Bengal to print banknotes. The Reserve Bank of India has authority to decide the value of currency. So, the Reserve Bank of India only has the authority to decide the value of currency to be printed and how the amount should reach its destination safely. This power who having means the Reserve Bank. Though the RBI has the power to print up to 10,000 rupees notes, it has the power to print the 10,000 rupees. All the power this bank only having. And at present, a maximum of up to rupees 2,000 is printed. Okay children, now we will wind up the class. What we learned from this lesson? Come on. Know about the barter system. Good. Then understand about money and various transaction of money. Then role of RBI. RBI means Reserve Bank of India. And to understand about the various types of credits and beneficiaries. Money is an inseparable part of everyone's life today, but we earn in a proper way. Thank you. God bless you.